Found out my fiancée was texting her ex, cancelled the wedding and took the trip alone. Now she wants me back. I am a 26-year-old man, and I had been engaged to a 27-year-old woman, let's call her Ellie. We were supposed to get married next month. A few hours ago, I discovered she had been sending sexual emails to her ex. That alone feels like getting punched in the gut. We had been in a relationship for over 4 years, and last summer, Ellie brought up marriage. It caught me off guard. Not because I did not love her, but because I had not seriously thought about marriage until then. But when she said it, I figured, why not? I cared about her. We had known each other for 5 years, dated for 4. Marriage seemed like the natural next step. We planned a spring wedding. On New Year's, I bought her a ring and made it official. She even gave me one on Valentine's Day. I truly believed everything was going great. Turns out, I was wrong. Earlier today, while working from home, my laptop crashed, so I used our shared home computer. She works at a bank and cannot use her personal email on her work laptop, so she often uses the home PC. I rarely touch it myself. By pure chance, her email was still open in a minimized window. That is when I saw an email from someone named Felix. I knew who Felix was, her ex-boyfriend from college. She had told me years ago that they split up because he moved away. We met a year after their breakup. I had asked her back then if they still talked. She said no. I had no reason not to believe her. But this email was the start of a long thread. I read it. I could barely believe it. She was telling him how she still thinks about him, how she touches herself remembering their nights together, how she craves things they used to do. It was explicit and humiliating. She went into graphic detail about what she wanted him to do to her. There was a line that made me physically sick. She wrote something about her body longing for him in a way that made my skin crawl. And it went on for months. This was not a one-off message. She had kept this going while planning our wedding. She had smiled at me, kissed me, slept beside me, all while writing to him like that. I wanted to believe it was a mistake. Maybe she had been hacked. But no, it was her, through and through. Her words, her tone. I knew it. And what made it worse? She told me in the past she did not like certain things in the bedroom, said they hurt. I respected her boundaries. Never pressured her. Yet here she was, telling her ex how she missed those exact things. A few days ago, she even wrote to him questioning why she was marrying me, making fun of my body, comparing me to him. He responded laughing at me. Reading it was like being kicked in the stomach repeatedly. Later that same day, she had looked me in the eyes and told me I was amazing in bed. That I was perfect for her. What was real anymore? Our sex life was normal. She always said she had a low drive, and we were intimate 2 or 3 times a week. She traveled occasionally for work, and every time she came back, she seemed excited to be with me. I never suspected a thing. Now I am sitting here wondering what the hell to do. Do I wait until she returns and talk it out? Do I just disappear from her life entirely? The anger in me right now is unbearable. I have not told anyone yet. Not my parents, not my friends. I was about to be married. How do you even explain something like this? I keep thinking about confronting her, showing her the emails, demanding answers. But then I remember her words. The lies. The betrayal. And I just want to vanish. Edit, I have been sitting in this chair for 2 hours, not moving. My mind is spinning. I need to do something. Update 1. I shut down the computer and picked up my phone. Came back to the site and saw dozens of replies. Thank you to everyone who shared their thoughts. Just to clarify, some people asked why I said fiancé if we were not officially engaged. In our culture, once rings are exchanged and a wedding is planned, we consider it an engagement. People also asked if there were any warning signs. Honestly, no. She was the one who wanted to get married. Over 4 years together and not once did I think she was hiding something. This was not my first betrayal. My ex before Ellie also cheated, but that one had red flags all over. Ellie had none. She was careful. Too careful. So, like many of you suggested, I went silent. No confrontation. I just vanished from her life. First thing I did was change the locks. Then I called my manager and told him I needed time off, not all the details, just that the wedding was cancelled. He gave me 2 weeks. I booked a cheap motel for a month, got a long stay discount. I packed all her things and put them in storage. Left the receipt at the front door. She had all her stuff synced to Gmail, so I wiped it all. Deleted the photos. Cleared the contacts. We had a shared account for wedding expenses. I pulled out my contributions, about 70%. Cancelled the venue, the vendors, the caterer. Got refunds from most of them. During these 2 days, she kept calling and texting like normal. I did not block her yet, wanted to see how long it would take before she realized something was off. Then came the messages. I lost my contacts. Photos are gone. I think my phone glitched. Luckily it is backed up on the home computer. Where are you? Are you okay? Why are you not answering? Are you mad at me? What is going on? She called my family. My mom reached out. I told her not to say a word to Ellie, just tell her I was not responding. I promised I would explain everything soon. More messages. Are you safe? Please, say something. You are scaring me. As if she cared. If she had, none of this would have happened. She came home and found her key did not work. That is when the panic set in. I went to my parents and told them the wedding was off. Told them she had been emotionally cheating. No extra details. They were shocked but supportive. My mom just asked me to promise I would not do anything to harm myself. I gave her my word. Ellie lost it. She saw the lock changed. Found the storage receipt. Started blowing up my phone with voicemails. What happened? Are you home? Why did you do this? Did you meet someone else? Imagine the nerve. After everything she had written, she had the audacity to act like the victim. It was kind of satisfying, in a twisted way, to see her spiral. She kept going. Baby, I love you. We are getting married next month. We can fix this. Then flipped. You are a coward. You are not a man. I know you are hiding something. She was deflecting. Trying to turn the guilt around. When she realized I had removed her data and taken back my money, she exploded. That is when I finally blocked her. I had taken enough. Some of you said I dodged a bullet. You are right. I did. I am still at the motel. Trying to figure out what is next. Luckily, we had not sent out the invitations yet. That would have been another nightmare. Her family has not called. None of her friends have either. I have not shown anyone the emails, but I saved them. Just in case. I blocked her everywhere. Left all our shared groups. Clean break. Yesterday, I was in a worse place. Today still hurts, but it is a little better. Thanks for reading. Update 2. It has been a little while since everything went down. Picking up where I left off after I changed the locks, Ellie assumed I was still inside the house. She banged on the doors and windows until neighbors came out and yelled at her to stop. Then she showed up at my job. I had expected she might pull something like that, so I had already arranged for a break. I let the receptionist know that if anyone came looking for me, they should be told I was on leave for the foreseeable future. She left a note with the receptionist. It said, "You cannot hide from me. I am going to find you and tear you apart." I was stunned. After everything she had done, she still had the nerve to threaten me like that? It made my blood boil. For a second, I wanted to go after her. But I knew better. This was another manipulation. She knew what she was doing. Ellie knows how to twist words and push emotional buttons. I had to calm myself down and stay focused. So I called my manager and asked if I could work remotely instead of just laying around all day. He was supportive and told me to take it easy. I worked from the motel for about a month. The place I had booked was far out from town, quiet, and hidden. I did not want to run into anyone I knew. For the first few days, I just stayed inside. Eventually, I started going for walks around the woods and a nearby lake. Being in nature helped a little. I thought I was making progress until the wedding day rolled around. Not everyone remembered, but a few friends and relatives did. When they noticed there was no invite, I slowly told my closest friends the truth. They were shocked. None of them saw it coming. I asked my best friend, who had spent the most time with us, if he ever noticed anything off. If he ever thought Ellie still had feelings for her ex. He swore he never did. He said he always thought she was the kind of person anyone would want to marry. Honestly, I do not know if we were blind or if she was just that good at pretending. Talking about her betrayal again after weeks just made things worse for me. I had hoped it would help me move forward, but it only dragged me back down. One thing I had not mentioned, we had booked our honeymoon to Alaska. I tried to cancel it when I was calling off everything else, but it was non-refundable and uninsured. So I left it alone. Eventually, I decided to go. I was worried Ellie might try to follow me. She had access to the itinerary, after all. But I had already deleted her email account from the computer, so I figured she would not be able to get the details. The trip had been booked in my name, using my account. There was no way for her to get updates. So here I am, sitting in a quiet little cabin in Alaska, just trying to breathe. I hoped this would be the end of it all, me, the forest, the cold air, and some peace. Update 3. Life has a strange sense of humor. You will not believe who I ran into. Yeah, Ellie. She tracked me all the way to Alaska. Said she had no idea where else to look. Said she had guessed, called the airline and hotel, confirmed I was there, and took the first flight out. She asked around at the hotel, found out my schedule, and came looking for me. I was walking alone through a quiet area when I saw someone in the distance. As she got closer, I realized who it was. My stomach dropped. I did not want to talk. I turned and started walking away. She ran up and blocked me. She kept saying she had been searching everywhere. Said she had left a note at my office and took a chance coming to Alaska. She went on and on as I kept walking. Eventually, I turned and told her I did not care and that she needed to leave. She said she would not go unless I listened to her side. I said I had heard enough. But I was exhausted, emotionally drained. So I told her to go ahead. She said, "How could you just disappear like that? We were about to get married. If something was bothering you, we could have talked. Have I ever ignored your feelings? I am turning 28 soon. I want to be a mom before I turn 30. We had a plan. I love you. After all you did for me, I flew out here to fix things. That last part really got to me." I snapped. "That is what you want to say? You are trying to flip this on me? Like I am the bad guy? You are selfish and manipulative. You do not care about anyone but yourself and your life schedule. When are you going to talk about what you did to me?" She yelled back. "I did not cheat on you. I have not even seen him in person since college." Tears started coming, but I did not care. I said, "You sent your ex sexual messages. You talked about fantasies. You told him things you never told me. You made fun of me. You lied to him and to me. That is cheating." She looked stunned. Said I was twisting her words. Claimed she made it all up. Even winked and said it was just roleplay, something to spice up our own intimacy. I asked her, "Spice it up by mocking me?" She tried explaining, but it was just the same excuses. That it was meaningless. That she loved me. That it was all just dumb talk. I stopped her and said I was done. I told her I did not want anything from her, not her apology, not her tears, nothing. My feelings were gone. That is when she finally broke down. Begged me for another chance. Said she never did anything physical and that the years we spent together should count for something. That we had a timeline. That I was ruining it. She is out of her mind. I told her if she tried to come near the resort again, I would report her. She finally collapsed to the ground, sobbing. I walked away. I did not even look back. I have a flight home early in the morning. My bags are packed. The resort staff is taking me to the airport in a few hours. I probably will not sleep tonight. But I do feel a little better. Maybe seeing her fall apart was the closure I did not know I needed. I think I can finally go back to my house. Maybe I will cancel the lease. It is too big for one person now. I will probably find something smaller. Maybe I will keep writing. Putting it all down helps. Thanks for sticking with me.